Hey there, seekers of style, knowledge, and all that good stuff. Joe here from Style by Joe with some style solutions. Now, if you follow me here on YouTube and you see my outfit of the day, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook where you're seeing my pictures and what I have laid out for that outfit, something that I'm always changing and always talking about are my colognes. I think possibly cologne is one of the most important accessories you're going to wear that day because it sets the mood. It tells the world how you feel. It pumps you up. It gets you ready. So today I'm going to go over a couple tips helping you figure out colognes. And my first one is pay attention to the environment. Now, if you work in a big open area where there's lots of people milling around and lots of room, you're kind of lucky because if it's a cologne that breathes a little bit more, it's a little bit heavier, they're not going to notice as much. But if you work in a tiny office, a cubicle, if you're going onto an airplane, something that's okay in a big room might not be so good in such a tiny space. I've talked about this one before, is know the difference, because there's an eau de perfume, there's an eau de toilette, and there's an eau de cologne. Now, your eau de perfumes, they have the highest concentration of essence, of that smell. They range somewhere to 20 to 30% of the whole makeup of that. So that is going to be your most potent, the most amount of smell you're going to get out of that. Next is your eau de toilette, which is around 5 to 15%, and your eau de cologne, which is like at 2 to 4. That's going to let you know how many sprays you can use. I'm a good 1 or 2. Some you can go up to 8 about, but it ranges on how much the air is going to project that smell. Is it something that stays close to the body that only are you going to notice, or is it something that when you're going to the club, everybody is going to smell? I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they buy cologne is they go into the store, they spray that small piece of paper, they wave it. That small piece of paper is not at all an indicator on how it's going to smell on you. It's not an indicator on how it's going to smell to the guy next to you or the guy in front of you, because we all have different body chemistries. My best tip for you is, if you're thinking of buying a cologne, go into the store that you saw it, no cologne on, and spray it on your wrist. Walk around for a little bit, let it breathe, and then smell it. And I'll let you know how it smells when you first spray it might be different how it sprays or how it smells later on through the day, because most colognes have a top note, have a middle note, and have a base note. And something that you think was too light for you later on in the day might be something that you love, depending on how those notes are hitting. My favorite time to apply cologne is shortly after I've dried off. My skin is still warm. Your pores are still open. It's going to get in there and hold. I think that that's important. Also important is, if you think that it wears off later in the day, you might have gone nose blind to it where you just don't smell it. But if you feel the need to reapply during the day, I suggest strongly that you reapply the same cologne that you use in the morning. Why? Is because it could react differently with the cologne that you already have on, causing perhaps an unpleasant spray or an unpleasant smell. Where to spray? Obviously, your chest is going to be the most accessible, the biggest mass, and what the people normally do. But the back of your neck, under your jaw. A lot of people, the wrists, but I also find the forearm or even the bend in your arm. Anywhere that heats up more on your body is where you want to spray it, because it's going to create the aroma. The heat makes the cologne go. Generally speaking, I've seen this new thing where people will spray in the air and walk through it. Guys, you're spraying the air. A little bit might get on you, but it's not going to be enough. And as a general rule of thumb, I do not like spraying clothing. Number one, it could stay on your shirt for days. Even after you wash it, it could still be trapped in there. You have a fine linen shirt or a light colored shirt. The oils from that cologne could stain the shirt. And the only garment that I would recommend spraying is possibly an undershirt. It's going to heat up, it's going to stay in there, but the cologne is going to react from the body warmth of your skin and the shirt that's under or over the undershirt. And lastly, storing colognes. Store your colognes in a dark room away from sunlight. The sunlight, the light from your lamps, causes a reaction to the colognes. It can even break down the chemical. Also, if you're somebody who reapplies cologne throughout the day, don't store it in your car. That extreme cold, the extreme hot, can also damage the colognes. Hey folks, this has been Joe from Style by Joe with some style solutions on tips when buying and applying cologne. Style by Joe, by now, of course, is the YouTube channel that you have subscribed to. It's also my Instagram. Style You by Joe is my Facebook, my Gmail, and my Twitter. Folks, if you're only following me on here, you're going to miss the picture of all the different colognes that I post on my other social media. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you liked about this video, or let me know what you don't. And don't forget to share these videos with your friends and family, because they deserve to be just as stylish and knowledgeable as you are. Stay stylish, smell good. I'll talk to you soon.